Continuing yet again our reign of Hexbugs. Last time we saw Dragon's Revenge and Barnacles, I believe, advance to the second round. Or onto the round of 32. But now this time we got some heavy hitters, sparks fly, and robots die. Today we have the fierce and deadly Hypershock, the miniature Bullet and Dart, the classic era of robots, El Diablo, making his first appearance, and finally Matt Vasquez with Whiplash. Why did I just say that? Well, anyways, enough of the chit chat. It's Hypershock and Bullet and Dart. Let us begin. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. Hypershock up to speed, hitting Bullet and flipping Dart. Wow, what a hit from Hypershock. Just flipping Dart on his side. Now he's trying to go after Bullet. Bullet's having some issues trying to maneuver away. Hypershock with a big hit to the back of Bullet, and it flips Bullet over. There goes Dart. But I think the team's trying to... Yeah, they're calling it. They're calling that they don't want Bullet dead. But Hypershock's doing it anyway, and they flip Bullet. Oh, that's gonna be a nasty win for Hypershock.
Cease. Well, that's most certainly one way to take out the trash, is by throwing him out of the arena. Hypershock, a destructive win, gaining them 3 points. Bullet and Dart with none. Next up, we have Whiplash versus El Diablo. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. Both weapons up to speed. Whiplash trying to get a lifted on El Diablo. I'm just going to call him Diablo from now on. Diablo getting lifted up by Whiplash. That's not good. But they ramp themselves off of the front of Whiplash. Whiplash getting another lift in. I think they're trying to grab a hold of the drum and try to suplex him. But El Diablo is a very, very heavy robot. And beautifully designed also. Well, sort of. Whiplash driving around. I think El Diablo's having some issues trying to actually move or at least do some damage to Whiplash. I keep saying Hypershock for no reason. Whiplash trying to get a little lift in. I think they've got themselves stuck on El Diablo, pushing him aside. El Diablo doesn't know what it could do. Whiplash trying to do something. It's lost one of his wedgelets. Somehow El Diablo's doing some damage to Whiplash, trying to aim for the back, but I don't think it really did anything on Whiplash. Whiplash getting back underway. El Diablo's drum up to speed. Nice lift from Whiplash, but it didn't lift or at least flip over Diablo. El Diablo's flipped, and Whiplash gains 3 points, pushing Diablo aside.
That was pretty impressive from Whiplash, managing to flip El Diablo over. Well, to be fair, El Diablo clearly didn't even do anything. Hypershock will face El Diablo, but first it is Whiplash and Bullet and Dart. But I have been told that Bullet has suffered some extensional damage with the front being caved in. So they'll have to work with that against Whiplash. But I think they have fixed it. I don't know. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. Whiplash flipping Bullet to start the fight. Oh my gosh. Even Hypershock couldn't do that. Whiplash getting to the back of Dart. Dart is the better equipped of the two. And now, Whiplash, what are they doing? They lifted Bullet back up, and I think Dart came to help. But Whiplash with a little counter shot on Dart. Bullet. They're not speeding like a bullet. Dart, they're still alive. Did anyone notice that? Never mind. They're done. And again, Whiplash lost to another wedgelet. They did that against El Diablo, and now they did that with now Bullet and Dart. Whiplash, they're trying to go after Dart. Maybe trying to flip it over. But I don't think it really has the hitting ability like Hypershock. I mean, it is a lifter, yes. and it has good capabilities of the spinner, but of course it can't exactly, well, hit other robots. It almost tried to flip Dart over, and how Whiplash notices Bullet trying to sneak behind him. Well, that sneak attack failed. And I just realized that Whiplash lost another wedgelet in the process of trying to lift Dart. Now I think they're trying to go after Bullet again. And sorry if my hand is in the way, sorry. And now Whiplash, stuck under the shelf. Bullet, they gotta do something. And same with Dart. They've been a sitting duck for most of that fight. And now Whiplash, I think they're trying to eye Dart. Yes, they're eyeing Dart. I wonder why they lifted Bullet from the start of the fight. They could have just stayed him like that. And oh! Whiplash launching Dart all the way to the shelf. What a hit by Whiplash. Jeez, and now Whiplash trying to go back right after Dart. Or sorry, Bullet. Dart is stuck on the shelf. I don't know how they're going to get out. I think Whiplash have Bullet pinned, and I think they're trying to lift them over, but failing miserably. And again, sorry if my hand is in the way. And in comes Dart. I think they're trying to lift Whiplash over, but it's not that capable, and I think Bullet have been flipped over again. And now I think Whiplash trying to go after Dart. They got themselves stuck together again. It's probably going to go to the judges, so no matter what, I think it's probably Whiplash who might win. And Whiplash with another lift in on Bullet and Dart. And now they flip Dart, but I don't think that's going to be enough to lift both of them. But Whiplash are trying to get Bullet flipped over again, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have awarded the win by unanimous decision to Whiplash. As Whiplash takes this win by default, Dart, or Bullet and Dart, they managed to get at least 1 point. Well, that'll be good for them. Next up is Hypershock and El Diablo. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. Hypershock and El Diablo off to start. Hypershock getting underneath El Diablo. Look at that. Hypershock dragging El Diablo around. This is the battle of old versus new. Comedy Central versus Discovery. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Hypershock getting some impressive hits on El Diablo. El Diablo haven't done anything in their previous fight, but they landed a nice tad shot onto the wheels of Hypershock. So maybe that's a bit of something from that drum of El Diablo. But now Hypershock getting underneath of El Diablo. This is perfect. I could have flipped him over, but I don't think it would have worked anyway. Because El Diablo is a heavy robot. I might or might not have said that in its previous fight with Whiplash. But it is heavy. Hypershock pitting El Diablo in the shelf. But El Diablo escapes. Or does it? It's stuck on the shelf. Hypershock willing to keep him there. Or will El Diablo escape? Hypershock, what are they doing? What are they doing? Well, El Diablo is free, but what were Hypershock thinking? Hypershock continuing to go on the offensive. Big hit from Hypershock. Oh my god. That might have almost been the killing shot. Nearly flipping El Diablo over. Diablo spins its drum back up to speed. Hypershock also up to speed again. They should probably make a game called Up to Speed. Or does that already exist and I don't know. El Diablo continuing to be shunted around by Hypershock. Hypershock. Oh my god! What are Diablo doing? What are they doing? What?
Cease. What in the name of Bergen Outlets was El Diablo doing? They were starting to come back in that fight, and then they just got themselves out of the arena. Hypershock, they take another 3 points, getting them to 6. Whiplash with, I believe, 5. Bullet and Dart with 1, and El Diablo, of course, with none. But don't worry, they're back again, and they will face Bullet and Dart. 3, 2, 1, activate.
Let the bot battle begin. I'm still recovering after El Diablo got itself out the arena. Well, anyways, on to this fight. El Diablo, using the drum, it lands some nice hits on the Bullet. But of course, its drum can't do crap. It can't flip Bullet or Dart, which is surprising because they're lightweight. But I think it takes some real big kinetic energy to fully actually flip them over. Sort of like Whiplash launching Dart into the shell for launching, or Hypershock launching both out of the arena. Well, just Dart. Anyways, I think Diablo is stuck on Dart. And now Dart getting underneath of El Diablo again. Now going after Bullet. And now good tactics. The drum attacking Bullet and the back wedge of something going after Dart. Nice maneuver from El Diablo. El Diablo still landing some nice-ish hits with the drum. I think it's starting to become worn down ever since its previous 2 fights. Maybe it should have equipped itself with a better drum. Because I think that drum sucks. Anyways, El Diablo getting back up to speed. It lands a nice hit onto the top of Dart. And I think it might have gotten Dart stuck into the sidewall. Bullet getting underneath of El Diablo. And Dart, I believe they're free. But they want to get themselves stuck into the sidewall. Why are they doing that? Okay, never mind. They're free. At Dart, they get underneath of Diablo. And now Bullet getting underneath Diablo. Man, El Diablo does not look good today. And now it's being lifted up again by Bullet. I think Bullet, their best option is to pierce the tracks. But so far, neither of El Diablo's tracks have came off. Of course, very surprising, because it does that often. Like, so often. Anyways, El Diablo landing some crucial hits. I think they got the twins stuck against the wall. Can either of them move out the way or something? Because that drum is up to speed. And lands, I believe it hit the Bullet. Yeah, Bullet is free. I don't know where the heck is Dart. I think Dart may be still stuck in that sidewall. But yes, Bullet appears to be doing a lot of good dirty work. And almost lifting Diablo toward that sidewall. But El Diablo escapes. They're still trying to attack Bullet. Bullet gets away. The Pulverizer, I think they're attacking Diablo, or are they attacking Dart? Oh, there's Dart. Where the heck they've been all that time? El Diablo now trying to use their back, but it's too late.
Ladies and gentlemen, it goes to another judge's decision. They awarded the win to El Diablo. A very, very close and one-sided fight. I think it could have went to Bullet and Dart, but of course, El Diablo mainly did most of the work. Bullet and Dart, they did manage to get underneath of El Diablo, almost try to puck him up, but of course, it never happened. But now next up, it's a rematch for World Championship 7 of Battlebots between Whiplash and Hypershock. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let the bot battle begin. The fight everyone demanded for years, and now it's come to Hexbug. Hypershock attacking Whiplash. Hypershock gets a little hung up. Its wedge may be a little bit bent out of shape, but it's still going. Hypershock still getting a lot of that ground. Whiplash trying to get a lift in on Hypershock. I think that wedge on Hypershock is a little bit bent out of shape, like I said earlier. Yeah, it's a little crooked. I think they're trying to fix that wedge. You can't just fix it by repeatedly ramming into the wall. That's just some bad control. Speaking of control, I was just about to say, oh! Huge hit from Hypershock! Flipping Whiplash onto their back. I think they're trying to flip him out. Something just flew out. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a dust particle. Whiplash, they're trying to self-right, but I think they're stuck on that side wall. Hypershock, they may have a clearing, but I think they just need to get Whiplash out. They're backing up, hopefully for a big hit. Well, that was a bit of a near miss from Hypershock. But now they land another big hit. Hypershock trying to do something. Whiplash gets back in. And I think they got themselves jammed to the side of Hypershock. And did Whiplash's Wedgela just come out thanks to Hypershock? That was just stupid. And another stupid move there from Whiplash. Oh, but they land some damage on a Hypershock, ripping off that little back piece. But now Hypershock, they're trying to get a nice hit on a Whiplash. It's lost all of its Wedgelets, which could be a deciding factor for this fight. Hypershock trying to land a big hit. There's a nice hit there. Whiplash, they got themselves stuck on the shelf. Really? Hypershock landing another big hit. Whiplash trying to get back in, but I think Hypershock's just repeatedly ramming Whiplash in there. It's trying to do its bidding like it did against El Diablo. And Whiplash, they're out of the arena. Can they get back in? Or can they not? Can they? No, they can. Hypershock wins.
And well, there you have it. That's Hexbots Heat E. El Diablo and Bullet and Dart, sadly, they're going to be eliminated. Maybe they'll come back for a Bounty Hunter tournament if it happens. But now, it's Whiplash with 5 points, and Hypershock, another undefeated competitor with 9 points. So basically, I think Flippy and Hypershock may be bound for a top seed. Maybe Hypershock somewhere in like number 1, number 2. Flippy maybe the number 2. Maybe Hypershock will be number 1. But anyways, we'll see you next time. But be warned, the next heat coming up is Heat F with Smee, Ohio Bird, The Fleet, and Shadow. We'll see you next time.